Welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. My name is November Lima, and first off, I've got an important announcement, so don't move past this if you're a subscriber, especially because it's about to give away for the Space Godzilla Death Corona. When I started this giveaway, I had a goal of hitting 100 subscribers before I gave it away, and that was mainly I was putting out 2, 3, maybe 4 videos a week, so I really wanted to get traction on those. I was putting in a lot of time, and I wanted to see the results from that, and I was going to send this out to one of you guys that would subscribe and comment. Since then, a lot has changed for me. Main thing, honestly, I have 3 kids, a 3-year-old and 2 twins that are 9 months old, and they just require a lot more time. They've gotten to the stage where they are more interactive, more fun to play with, and honestly, I can't step away from that and play the game if I can have fun with them instead. I mean, that's just how it works. This is a hobby for me, so it's all about fun. It's not a job. I don't want it to be a job, so if I can play with my kids instead, that's what I'll be doing. So with that being said, I will be making less content. I'll still be putting out content. I am planning on doing it more frequently again, just trying to find the times like after the kids are in bed, stuff like that. And I've gotten inspired to try some different content, so I hope you guys are going to be excited for what I'm going to show you guys and what I'll be doing in the future. But before I get to any further about the giveaway, since I'm going to put a lot less pressure on pushing out content and getting subscribers, I don't want to wait for 100 subscribers to get this out to one of you guys. So prior to this video, I put down the names of everybody that commented and subscribed since the giveaway started, and also older subscribers that commented that they already had subscribed, and I rolled D20s because that's the magic way of doing it. And rolling D20s to pick the video in the comment, let me verify the name here before I say it wrong. The winner of this fancy looking card is Leon Oliveira. Leon Oliveira, congratulations. You get the Space Godzilla Death Corona. I will be replying to your comment on YouTube with my email address so you can reach out and let me know where exactly I'm sending this card to. Thank you all so much for joining, subscribing, and the content I'm going to be doing from now on, I hope you really enjoy. I'm going to put a lot less pressure on myself. I'm not necessarily enjoying the meta, so I just want to do what I did with my Cheville video, which is going more in theme, kind of playing the part and playing the decks that I think people want to see, but are not necessarily meta competitive, but they're just fun to play. So I'm going to be playing some decks from different teams, tribals, that kind of stuff. And if the deck does well, I might just jump into some ranked, but mainly it's just going to be best of 1 unranked. And I hope you guys have fun with me. I'm going to have fun with these videos. That's what it's about. And that's really, that's what Magic should be about. If it's not your job, if it's not your profession, just have fun with it. And that's what I'll be doing. So first off is going to be a tribal that I know a lot of people love. A tribal that not a lot of people play simply because there are so many good cards in them, but 0 synergy. So this is a tribal I'm excited about, a tribal that I know me and several other content creators way better than me have tried to make work, but typically failed. So we'll see if I can pull it off. The tribal we're talking about is Rogues. So hold on. I'm going to show you a rogue deck that I built, and let's get to some magic. So, we've joined the Rogues Guild. We're in the Thieves Guild now. So we're going to play some Rogue Tribal. So the Rogue Tribal that I've put together here is an Izzet tempo deck. And basically what it is, it's just a bunch of rogues hitting fast, getting that evasion game going, and really just making sure that we hit the opponent before they can hit us, and making sure that they can mess with our strategy. Again, as a rogue, our main goal is to get whatever achievement is, our goal is, and achieve it. So what we do here, we've got blue and red, which is a great color combination for rogues. I think that a lot of times people play rogue decks or try to make it work and try to force black in it. Black has a lot of really good rogue cards. Think of Rankle, think of the Thieves Guild Enforcer. Those are really good cards, but honestly, they do not really work well in a rogue tribal deck, because the synergy is not there. What do you look for in a good rogue deck? Rogue decks, if you look at good rogues, think of a Robber of the Rich. That's probably the best rogue, and probably the rogue that has the most synergy with the other ones. So really what this is an aggro card. And with an aggro card, you don't want to start playing the mid-range game by adding the black in. So what I tried to do here is make more of a tempo build by adding just blue, red and blue. So these are our cards. I got one Miscast, kind of as an experiment type card, to mess with my opponent's instant or sorcery unless they pay 3, so that's really good in the early game. 4 Opts because I want to be able to draw my cards, see what I need, potentially draw it. I got 4 Faerie Vandals. It's a fairy rogue, and I'll be drawing a lot of cards, so having a 1/2 flyer that gets a counter with every time I draw a card is really nice. 4 Ghostly Pilferers. This Spirit Rogue can be pretty evasive if I'm willing to discard some of my cards. And also, whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other than their hand, I draw a card, so this is great for like an Uro type of situation. And also, if it untaps, I can pay 2 to draw a card. So again, some synergy with this rogue right here. I got 2 of the keep saves. Again, as rogue, sometimes we put ourselves in a pretty bad spot. It's good to be able to have this in our back pocket. If somebody targets one of the rogues, then we can counter that and draw another card. So again, some more synergy with Faerie Vandal, and it gives us more options. Card draw is always good, so the advantage here is really helpful. I got 4 Quenches just to help with the early game. Make sure that what I put on the board sticks to the board. 1 Unsubstantiate. Just a really nice spell overall. It's basically an Aether Gust, if you will, that always goes back into hand. Or like an unsummon for anything. It's just a really good card. It can help you in any kind of situation. So as a rogue, like I said, you often put yourself in a bad spot. And quite often you find yourself out of it. But sometimes you just get caught. You got to try something. And Unsubstantiate is a great panic button. It's a great, like, oh snap, I need to get out of here. Unsubstantiate and get out of there. 4 Robbers of the Rich is just a great rogue overall. Reach, haste, 2/2 damage, and quite often, until I start drawing a bunch of cards, I might steal some of my opponent's spells with this. And again, because most of my creatures, or all of my creatures, are rogues, all of my creatures will trigger the cards that I stole with Robber of the Rich. 3 Scorching Dragonfires, just in case I need to get some pesky creatures out of the way. 4 Brazen Borrowers, again, another fairy rogue. Fairies make for great rogues, honestly. I wouldn't trust them, but if you have them on your side, you're in a pretty good spot. So the Brazen Borrower, I can bounce something. I can put a 3/1 flyer on the board. Just a really great creature overall. And 2 Whisper Agents. This thing is really good. Honestly, it's a 3/2 for 3, which is not great, but being able to flash it in as a blocker or at the end of my opponent's turn to start attacking with it, and being able to servo is actually pretty good in this deck. 2 the Royal Scions. Again, if you're a rogue, you're going to have to make some valuable allies. Being a rogue is not about always hanging with your own crowd. It's about making those important connections. And in this case, we made an important connection with the Royal Twins. These really have actually really good synergy with this deck. Being able to draw a card and discard works great for Faerie Vandal, but also it's just great card selection. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains first strike and trample. That is really good overall. It gives all my small creatures that extra oomph that it might need. And if I get to ultimate it, that's always really nice too. And I got 3 Embercleaves because sometimes you just got to finish the fight. I do have a sideboard. I do not plan to play best of 3 right now, so I'm not going to go over it too much. Let's just dive into some games. Alrighty, we got our first opponent here. Now let's see what we got. This is not a great hand, but I do have the opt. I am on the draw, so I might draw into something better. So I'm going to go ahead and keep. Alright, interesting. They got Sphinx. So I wonder if this is that new Esper deck we've seen around. Again, what's really important... Ooh, 3 top. That's quite intimidating. Okay, it's at least not the Esper build. What is important as a rogue is that you have information. Information is key as a rogue. That's why we have the opts. That's why we want to know things about my opponent's decks. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card here. Quench could be valuable, so let's go ahead and keep that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and Play the Robber, just see what they do. Alright, let's see. Robber, go in. See what happens here. Ironborn Cutthroat. So we got a flash deck with Sphinx of Foresight. That's an interesting combination. Kind of bummed that I ran into that one. At least now we know what to expect, so I'm actually going to hold back. See if they play a creature here, then I can Scorching Dragonfire it. I don't think I want to Scorching Dragonfire that, though. Okay, Sphinx of Foresight. We're going to counter that one. Definitely don't want that. That's too big of a threat for us right now. Take one, that's fine. They're tapped out, which is pretty good. I am going to go with the Robber again. No, they have more cards in hand. That doesn't make sense. Let's go ahead and do this. And then I can potentially flash into Faerie Vandal if needed. Alright. Gonna do there, buddy. And I'm doing something. I wonder if he just wants to draw with Spectral Sailor. No. Play the Faerie Vandal. It's probably going to get countered, but that's fine. Got to play our spells. We're not going to play around those counters. Gold Mystic. That was kind of what I expected. Okay. Going to be able to kill that, so that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Throw that up. Play the Robber. And I'm just going to swing with the Robber because I don't want him to kill my... I don't want to trade with the Spectral Sailor. That was a land. That's unfortunate. And swing for 2. Alright, not bad. That went pretty well. Alright, now I would love to draw into some card draw or something like that. Some card selection. Royal Scions would be really good here. Wilderness Reclamation. That's kind of a bummer. See that causing some trouble. Is it? Oh, sorry, bud. Not pay attention there for a second, so I missed my opponent's. That it was my thingamajigger. Alright, they're drawing a card. That's kind of what I expected. I have 4 mana open. That's problematic. And my turn. Opt's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and send in the Robber and see what happens. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I want him to block. Let's go ahead and opt first. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I'll keep that. Alright, go ahead and block. I want you to block. There we go. Very good. So we'll do that. That, to me, is a really good trade. I'm definitely okay with that. Alright. Drawing more cards. Spectral Sailor is absolutely killer here. If I draw into more removal, I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, that's fine, honestly. I don't mind that. Okay. Alright, what you gonna do? Are you gonna start attacking? No. Probably just drawing more cards here. Spectral Sailor showing a lot of good value here. It's bad it's a pirate and not a rogue. Alright. So let's go ahead and see what happens if I do that. No, that would be a bad idea. I'm just going to attack. I would actually not mind trading with the Sailor here. I think that would actually be a good trade, because Sailor is causing a lot of trouble for me. Yeah. Go. End turn. Got a lot of cards off Spectral Sailor. Alright, another Wilderness Reclamation. Frantic Inventory. My goodness. Her deck seems pretty good. I don't know what they're wanting to do with all that mana, but... Another one, my goodness. Getting all that value out of Frantic Inventory right now. And a Growth Spiral, because why not? And they're, like, halfway to decking themselves. They've pulled 12 cards more than me right now. Oh, man, another Spectral Saver. You know, I feel like as a rogue, at one point, you need to know when to bounce. I think this is one of those times. I'm just going to bounce. I am out. Alrighty, let's see what our next matchup is. On to Upina Slayin. Alright, Upina Slayin, what you got? It's actually a pretty rough hand. I'm gonna mulligan. That's better. Probably got to bottom one of the Quenches. The Ghostly Pilferer. I think a Quench would be good. Let's think here. My opponent's playing Urion. So I've got the Faerie Vandal. I've got Quenches. Am I going to play the Ghostly Pilferer? Probably not, so I'm probably just going to bottom that. There we go. Got the Royal Scions. So ideal turns here if there's no disruption. After their turn 3, I play my Faerie Vandal, I guess. Followed by Quenches to protect until I can put Royal Scions down safely. Okay, so we got some Celestia action happening. We have the Quench open if needed. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play the Faerie Vandal. Got the keep save. And my opponent scoops it up. I don't know why, but I'll take it. Alright, game number 3. The first one, I kind of got outvalued by card draw. The second one, my opponent, thing just didn't draw the land that they expected to draw, which caused them to scoop it up. See what we got here. I'm going to fetch for a blue. And then depending on what they do, I'm either going to Robber or Fairy. Do have some keep safe and Unsubstantiate to protect them, which might be needed playing against Lurrus. Might need to protect myself from some claims or some crazy stuff like that. Alright. Fabled, fast turn. We're going to go with the notorious crack on their turn. As a rogue, you don't want to give away your secrets too soon. Okay, we got Mardu. The fancy little foil card there. We're going to show our blue. And let's just go ahead and rob her, because they have, how many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, let's go ahead. So like with robber, you want to play it if you get some value out of it. Okay, we took a land. Hopefully they needed it. They already had one. Wintermoor Commander. So it looks like we've got some... This is first strike, right? Yeah, let's do that. There we go. So we got Mardu Knights. Are they going to block? They are? Nope. I was just going to say, you probably want to read the card. They're already down to 12 lives, so that's really good. Like I said, being allies with the Royal Scions really helps us rogues out. Alright, we got that. Inspiring Veteran. Do you have another 1-drop? You do not. Maybe they do. Okay. Interesting. I think right now I'm just going to go ahead and do that again. Seems pretty good.
You will not block our noble path.
And swing. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it. I'm not going to play out the Ghostly Pilferer because I can trick him with the Faerie Vandal if I need to, or I can just substantiate one of them. So we're going to keep safe here. It's kind of nice. Again, you got to prepare for those bad things, and boom, there we go. He scoops it up. Just having that combo of the Royal Scions, the Robber, and the Protection spell is just too much. Alright. Johnny, what are you bringing for us today? I think that last game really showed what the deck is supposed to be doing, which is put a rogue out, protected while it's doing his job, swing for the win. Alright, so we got mono green. It's going to be a tough matchup for sure. Let's go ahead and put him out. Rule. Okay. Thought it was going to be mono green. We got the goose. I'm incredibly confused right now. Not going to lie. Alright, do I play the robber right now? I don't think that's a good idea. I also don't want to hold off too long. So I got the Dragonfire if I need it. I got Unsubstantiate. Or I have things to protect. I feel like the robber's going to die if I just play it, but I also don't want to wait too long. Sometimes you got to take risks. I mean, that's the life of a rogue. Let's go for it. Go. There we go. Alright, let's see what their turn 3 is. I hope it's going to be Lovestruck Beast or something like that. Alright, that's good. Alright, so now I am not going to play the Royal Scions right now. That would be a bad play. I have Miscast to protect myself. I have Unsubstantiate would be pretty good against the Lovestruck Beast. I can Brazen Borrower to human, maybe. A lot of things that I would do at instant speed. None of it that I really want to do now, I think. It's just putting their Lovestruck Beast back in their hand doesn't seem good. Not right now, at least. So let's see what they want to play first. Another 1/1. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Alright, what do you got? Just gonna play the Lovestruck Beast. I could trade with the Lovestruck Beast. I just take 5 here. That doesn't seem good either. I'm just gonna bounce him. That's a tricky one. What do I do with the Lovestruck Beast? What to do with the Lovestruck Beast? I think trade might be a good option, but then there's just another one coming, so that's not a good option. I'm gonna just bounce him here. Go and do that. Go ahead and bounce the Lovestruck Beast. Get back there, buddy. Alright. Another land I'm pretty happy with. So I really need another land so I can Royal Scions into Scorching Dragonfire. That can help the robber kill the Lovestruck Beast. Till then, I think I just need to hold back. Because then if I Royal Scions, I can give this first strike, and then Scorching Dragonfire can burn this down. Which, that's pretty good. Yeah, still not really willing to take that damage. No. Now you can make more 1/1s and put out a Lovestruck Beast, which that's kind of annoying, but... So, this... Oh, I can miscast it, and then the Lovestruck Beast goes in the bin. That kills one Lovestruck Beast. I need to wait, though. Go ahead and play you. Alright. I need him to tap out first, otherwise he can kill my robber, maybe. Okay, he wasn't going to. That's unfortunate, but you never know. Alright, sweet. So now I can Royal Scions. See if this works. And let's go ahead and swing for the win. Land, that's unfortunate. Alright, Lovestruck Beast. No, oh my goodness, seriously. Aim. Alright, that's unfortunate. I was hoping he would block. He did not. He's smarter than that. Really looking for more bounce spells here. See what he's going to do. I'm really going to try to keep the Royal Scions alive if I can. I don't know if I can. Sweet, I can. So that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and kill this guy. Or girl. I think it's a girl. Alright, so Royal Scions lives. For now. Ow. Oh, look at that graphic. Nice. That's dope. I appreciate that. Alright, do I draw? I think I do. I need to draw. Play this guy. What to do? He definitely has more cards in hand, so I can see what I get. Source you control will deal damage to a person. Wow, that is insanity. That is crazy. Yeah, I need to draw, otherwise I die. Brazen Borrower, off the top. No, I needed that earlier. Let's go ahead and get you out of there. Go ahead and play you. I think I'm pretty well dead. Okay. That's pretty funny. So I gotta jump block the Lovestruck Beast, because otherwise it does 15 damage. Fury Emancipation is pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. That is dope, I appreciate that. If I die to that, I'm okay with that. Shit, he can shock me for 6. He has 2 shocks, I'm down to 4 life. It's pretty crazy. Questing Piece definitely demolishes me. However, I can quench that. My goodness. I feel like I have to experiment with that thing. Not as a rogue, though. I try to stay away from fiery caves if I can. Alright, let's go in and keep safe. Excuse me. Draw. That's good. Alright, go ahead and attack with Flurry Crazies. So these guys will do a boatload of damage already. I'm going to jump here, because otherwise I'm dead. Damage, sure. Alright. Go ahead and play the other Lovestruck Beast, because why not? Opt. Wait. Nope, don't need a mountain. Need something more spectacular than that. Another ghost. Jump block. Draw. Brazen Borrower is pretty good. So I can do that. Keep the Brazen Borrower open. That's actually pretty good. I have no idea where I'm hanging on. Like, I don't see how I'm going to win this game, but I'm going to try. I don't feel like I should give up just yet. Okay. So here I can bounce that. Jump 1, kill 1. Seems good, right? That's the blockers. Jump. Kill. And take out the Fury Emancipation. But he does not have mana to recast as of right now. Alright. Down to 4. Feel very positive about my odds right now. I was obviously sarcastic. My goodness, this guy has all the Lovestruck Beasts. Or girl, or they. Sorry. That's a habit I'm trying to break. Is there any way I can still recover from this? Honestly, this is another one where the rogues just throw in the... Alright, last one. Going against Spitfire 44. It is a little slow. I do have the opt into the Dragonfire, into the Borrowers. So I am going to keep. I'm not excited about it. I feel like mulliganing this would be a mistake. Sometimes as a rogue, you just got to take it a little slower. Healer's Hawk. Is this a life gain deck? We're going to find out. Yay. Okay. Another opt. Let's go in and see what they do. Johnny. Will there be a Johnny? A Hushbringer. I'm sure that's fine. I don't really care about a Hushbringer, honestly, I don't think. Do I kill it, though? No, I don't think so. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and do your thing. Opt. No, too slow now. I need something better. Sure. Not a Brazen Borrower. This Brazen Borrowers for days. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this. Why not? Get some blue. Or Trickery. I like it. Alright, what do you got now? Angel of Vitality. That definitely needs to die. That is way too much life gain. Always makes you feel better shooting down angels. Right? Alright, Faerie Vandal is actually a pretty good draw here. They can trade with the Healer's Hawk, and if I draw another card, even better. Another Hushbringer, because why not? We'll get all the Hushbringers. And a Healer's Hawk. Alright, we got a Hawks and Fairies for days. See what we got. Alright, cool. Go ahead and trade with a Healer's Hog. Not trade, actually, just kill it. Buy Healer's Hog. I think I'm going to pop this for a blue. I think I'm going to be using a whole lot more blue than red. And do we set him back? Why not? There's no reason not to. Go away. Wait. That's not bad. I would like some card draw, but we'll see if he plays something that targets Faerie Vandal, which actually would be better on my turn, but they play white, so that's probably not going to happen. Need a little bit more firepower here. Royal Scions would be a super draw here. More ops, things that make Faerie Vandal a little bit bigger. Outer Hushbringer is fine. And a Dawn of Hope. Fancy. I might just send out the Brazen Borrower to trade with one of these guys. If he doesn't, I'm going to Whisper Agent. Okay. I think I'm just going to go ahead and chump that. Or not chump it, but just block it, because why not? It's fine. Can't pay the mana anyway. Now let's go ahead and Surveil. Ah, stupid Hushbringer. I always forget about that. Let's just attack with it. At least they can kill one the Hushbringer. See if he double blocks. He does not. Sweet. And put the Ghostly Pilferer out. Start putting some pressure on. See if all the White Birdies are going to do some more stuff. Elspeth. Okay. What is Elspeth going to do? Buff him?
I have killed one god already.
Put little critters on the board. Probably going to put Elspeth back in his hand. Okay, so they're going to buff those guys. Then they can draw a card, which is fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Believe in yourself as I believe in you.
Do I just let this go? I think I do. And they're going to draw a card, which is fine. They tap out. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put back the Healer's Hawk in their hand. That allows me to kill Elspeth. And there we go. Now the Faerie Vandal is actually a pretty good draw here. So we're going to go ahead and send you and you that way. And send you that way. And attack. Tapping the Ghostly Pilferer is good because I want to be able to spend 2 mana to draw a card next turn, which will buff this Faerie Vandal and potentially this one. Should be really good. That is if I don't die here because I'm down to 10 life. Sometimes you have to take risks. Angel of Vitality, it's kind of an obnoxious draw here. Healer's Hawk. Alright. Play the Faerie Vandal. Please block one of these guys. less damage. That has a lot of life. Just fine because my Faerie Vandals are both going to grow here. Another Healer's Hog. This guy is all about the lifelink flyers. So, my turn. I should have played. I should have done something with the Brazen Borrower there. Woo, Embercleave. I just need another red land. There we go. Faerie Vandals grow. All attacks are bad attacks, so we're just going to pass. Might just bounce the Angel of Fidelity here. Dawn of Hope would probably be a good bounce too. See what they do. Interesting. That is not what I would have done. Okay. Odd choice. An attack. Or are you just sending the angel? 3 mana. If they don't, I'm going to bounce it back to their hand. And I can start attacking, which would be really nice. What you gonna do? Should do something. That would be... Paying 4 mana for a 1/1 when this is your board state just seems like a really bad turn. I would rather attack and draw a bunch of cards. Okay, interesting. We got something going here. I'll bite. I'll play. You. Going to kill you. And block. And let's go ahead and bounce. You. Alright, what do you got? Bunch of your guys died. Okay, cool. You can draw 1 card. I don't know if that was really the best turn of my opponent. That put him in a pretty bad spot. Okay, sweet. I'm definitely not shocking that in, but at least I have the Embercleave available. Don't want to tap that. I think what I'm going to do is just attack with these guys. I need to leave 1 back. Don't do that. I need to start attacking too, because their life just seems to keep going up. No blocks, good. End turn. I do have the Brazen Borrower to swing back at them if they attack. I might do that just to jump, trade. What are you eyeing my cards for, buddy? How many do you have in the graveyard? Only 4. How much do you need to exile? Oh, 4 others. Okay, that's actually pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. I'm not excited about that. Okay. What are you going to target? Target that. Okay. That's fine. What else you got? Alright. Kind of annoying. Definitely got a lot harder. Alright, so I feel like I just need to swing right now, but I die on the way back. So what happens if I swing with just a Brazen Borrower? 3, 4, 5. This thing is a problem. This thing is definitely a problem. Kinda need another Brazen Borrower, but I think all of mine are gone. No, they're not. I got 1 more in the deck. Okay. Let's go ahead and send you guys. Got any blocks? It's fine. So we're going to Embercleave the Brazen Borrower. Giving it first strike so they don't get life. I'm down to 20 life. Land. Last turn. They can tap one of my creatures. You can also get Elspeth back out, which that would probably be the play. I don't see myself winning this one at this point. I think I'm too far behind. Them getting Heliod out probably really... Yeah, they're getting Elspeth out. At least I won't have the mana to tap one of my guys, and it doesn't give Trample. They can give themselves life, which allows Heliod to put a counter on something. That works too. Okay. So... I'm gonna go ahead and jump. You gotta do 20 damage. Sounds doable, right? Okay. We got that. So this is going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Got these guys that can block the Hushbringer. Let's see what happens. I play the Hush. I can play these two guys. One of them can block. Alright, I feel like I just attack with this. And see what happens. I'll probably play the Brazen Borrowers to block with. I'll jump with one of the Faerie Vandals. If my opponent misplays, I can still win. Unlikely, but it's possible. So if I would be in their shoes again, I would just do the -5. Or the -3, gain 5 life, puts them at 20, put a counter on one of their creatures, and then attack. That would put them in a really good spot, because then whatever I do on my turn is not going to be enough. And there's only so much jumping I can do. They're not doing that, though, which I find incredibly surprising. I find that very odd, actually. Fine. They are going to gain a bunch of life from the Hushbringer, which that's kind of unfortunate. What else you got? Okay, so those guys are attacking, which we expected. Going to play these guys. Gonna jump you. Okay, I'm down to 1 life. Up to 20. And now it's do or die. I think I need 6, 7, 8, 8, 16. There's no way I can win this. No. I can do 16 damage if I can bounce the Angel of Vitality. They're going to be able to tap one of my creatures. Fortunately, this one is not it for me. So, yeah, I think the conclusion here is that I do not have enough tempo or speed to take out life gain. Alright, my turn. Go and tap something. Yep. And a miscast. So, yeah, that's pretty well it. Good game. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm pretty sure I hit concede, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's unfortunate. So yeah, I think the conclusion here is that Rogues, I tried. It's unfortunately not a tribal that I could make work either. In my mind, it worked really good as a tempo deck. The playtesting I did, it worked out really well. And I think we saw the one game where tempo really worked. With the Robber of the Rich and the Royal Scions being able to keep Robber up for pressure, and then protecting it with the spells. But honestly, in the creature matchup, I don't have enough evasion. I don't have enough ways to get my opponent's creatures off the board. And I noticed that Sometimes it's just not tempo enough. So this deck does not pack the punch. It is fun. I think if you exchange some of the spells, take some of it out, like Ghostly Pilferer, I don't think is actually that great. And some of the other rogues, like Whisper Agent. Miscast didn't do anything in this deck. I think if you take some of those out and put some other cards in it, I think it can be pretty decent. Rogues, we like to fly solo. I think that's the thing. We are a very great type of card. Robber of the Rich is great. Brazen Borrower is great. Put them in decks to support other creatures, other archetypes. But robbers as one big group, that just doesn't do it. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be doing more themes like this, hopefully next time with a bit more successful brew. And stay tuned for more. If you want to see a certain tribal archetype, guild, anything like that, let me know. I'll make it work in theme. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Magic the Gathering Arena video.